As you walk through the woods of Keele University, it's possible that you'll stumble across a World War II relic hidden in the trees. In the 1960s, Keele Observatory embarked on an ambitious project to enhance its research capabilities by installing a radio telescope. They went to Hampton's scrapyard in Keele and purchased two Bofors gun mounts. And they used these to mount two 12-foot radio dishes that had been transported to Keele from Daventry with the assistance of Beresfords of Tunstall. An undergraduate from Keele undertook the task of modifying the gun mounts to help accommodate the dishes. However, despite the enthusiasm and effort, the radio telescope system struggled to achieve significant results due to the limitations of the electronics available at the time, and by the 1970s, the dishes were rendered obsolete. And now we are left with the base of the Bofors 40mm gun, and this was developed in the early 1930s by Swedish company AB Bofors and was designed to counter the threat of low-flying aircraft. It was remarkably accurate and could fire 120 rounds per minute. Here's some footage of the gun in action.
Zooming in flat-out practice dives over the British anti-aircraft posts in France, and our boys take the opportunity to learn the sighting of a new type of gun that fires full-size explosive shells at the rate of 120 a minute, as fast as a machine gun. Watch how superbly easily it can be manoeuvred and aimed. Now it is being mass-produced in British factories. The gun crews stand by, the shells are in their racks ready to load. Listen to the amazing bark of these giant machine guns that fire explosive shells at 2 a second.
During World War II, the Bofors gun saw widespread use across various military forces. The United Kingdom used it, particularly during the Battle of Britain. The United States used it in the US Navy and Army. And even Germany and other Axis powers captured versions and made their own. The Bofors 40mm continued to serve many nations' anti-aircraft defences well into the latter half of the 20th century. It became a NATO standard, and its design influenced the development of subsequent anti-aircraft systems. Interestingly, although this particular gun mount wasn't in Keele Park during World War II, in 1939, Keele Estate was requisitioned by the military. Many halls and houses did their bit during World War II, and at Keele, numerous temporary structures were erected to house the soldiers, many of whom were in transit or undergoing training, and troops evacuated from Dunkirk were also among those who passed through Keele. But now we're left with the lone Bofors gun mount in the woods, and it's more than just a forgotten artefact. It's a bridge connecting the university's scientific ambitions with its wartime heritage. And let's never forget what these guns did for us and our freedom. Thanks for watching. And if you love local history, don't forget to check out my other videos.